Hey y'all, it's your girl Schoolboy. Welcome back to the channel. I am coming here to talk to you guys about season 2, episode 1, my reaction to the first episode in season 2 of Put a Ring on It, No Rules and No Boundaries. I actually like this show, and the reason why I like this show a lot is because you can actually see yourself in the people that are actually on the show when it comes to life and dating. So this will be my first time actually giving reaction videos. I will not be traditionally reviewing it like every single scene. I'm just going to hit the key points that really spoke a lot to me as far as the episode is concerned, and crack a little bit of jokes, give y'all a few little reads in there about some of these people that's on the show, because that brother Eric really thinks high of himself. But anyways, if you like the content that I'm placing on the channel, if you can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, share if you care. And let's go ahead and get started. But I did want to drop this little bit of paid promotion in here really quick. If you're worth it, learn to love yourself. With that, if y'all reach out to Miss Terica, she is actually doing free 15-minute consultations for life coaching services. So if you hit up her Instagram at live coaching, she will go ahead and give you that 15-minute consultation, and you can, work on your short-term and long-term goals that you are trying to reach. Now, let's go ahead and get today's topic started. Hey, Felicia, thank you for joining me today. Hey, Schoolboy, I'm here, Brick City, New York, strong. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. So, if you've watched Put a Ring on It, the first season, I actually did like the show. I like the concept of the show. You're in the crossroads in your relationship. So let's kind of find out what you're going to do. You going to put a ring on it, or y'all going to go y'all separate ways, which is a great concept for the show. What I didn't like in season 1 was that, everybody had all these crazy boundaries and rules. And my thing is, if you're going to come on a show like this and you're going to basically test your relationship and how long it's actually going to last and what's the terms of it lasting, you gotta fully go with the whole damn experiment of the show, which is allowing your partner to date other people to see is the grass greener on the other side, or do I really have all that I need here in this relationship with them. Now, personally, in my opinion, hell, if you've been together more than 1 to 2 years, you should know what you're doing. If you're dating with a purpose and you're truly and fully trying to find someone to marry, or that's the end goal, or if you just hit around to fool la la with multiple women, then that's something that should be discussed from the get-go. But I think a lot of people now, when we date, we tend not to we kind of date with a purpose, but then we don't. We might fool la la a little bit, date 1 or 2 dates, have sex, and then now we're all of a sudden in this committed relationship, but we really don't know this person that we've committed ourselves to. And as time builds up, we finally start to see who the damn person is that we're dating. But if we took a time to really date and be friends first, then hell, y'all would know y'all dating, a F-boy right off the bat. Hi, Melissa Johnson. Good afternoon to you too. Hey, Miss Bernice, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Talk Facts. So I really, let's start off with these couples. Now, I did say I'm not going to do a full breakdown of the episode. I'm just giving y'all my reaction of the episodes that are going to come out as they come, because I want to be able to read and kind of joke and, writing all that stuff down for each scene. Just get the meat and potatoes of the show. So you get introduced to the 3 couples. The first couple that they show us is Jessica and Eric when you come into when it starts playing the show. Now, Jessica and Eric are both they both very, very much so insecure. And I peeped that in the first 5 minutes of the damn show. He up here with all these gold chains on. hairline receding like LeBron James. I don't know, sir. All them gold chains, what you should have did was you should have went ahead and paid for some damn hair plugs for your damn hair. Because you sitting up here worried about running and chasing women and how good you look. And sir, I can read right through your scalp. That I'm like, sir, like you up here trying to talk mess about somebody and you want to talk about how women are so attracted to you. But sir, aesthetically, I mean, you need to take some of them gold chains in that puffed up body and work on that. It don't make no daggone sense, sir. You up here all puffed up, talking about, you can have any woman you want. Jessica's typically, she looks like any other Instagram, model or whatever, they met each other. They've been together 3 years and she now so Dirty's got me rolling. Looking like Pretty Ricky from 1979. Yes. You up here, all this receipting up here and you talking about how I'm like, sir, sit down. Sir, sit down. You really full of yourself. And so I'm sitting up here, she's looks like, typical. She got the baby hair swooped. She got her baby hair laid down and she talking about how, it's been 3 years. She trying to get, she wants him to get married to her and to commit and do all this other fool la la. But then you say in the same breath, this ninja been cheating on you the first whole year of the relationship. Excuse me? He was cheating on you the first whole year of the relationship, and now you trying to reform him from a social worker, aka pimp talk, a pimp named Slickback, to now being some reformed house husband and lover, homie lover friend. You trying to, because you don't want to give up this lifestyle because he's an ex-Falcons player. Ma'am, I know why you there. Okay, now I know y'all in Georgia and y'all can go pick up another baller at any point in time. But if you stuck in this long, 3 years, and he hasn't made the commitment 9 times out of 10, ma'am, it ain't gonna happen. He's not gonna marry you. He's just not gonna marry you. I know women don't like to hear that, but any man that really want to marry a woman, in my opinion, you would already been married. There's no questions in that. The couple two is Darian and Alexa. They've been together 14 years. Now, this is what upset my spirit right here. You have been back and forth with a man for 14 damn long years, long ass years, and he has not committed to you. Ma'am, you need to just get up your stuff and go. You just need to go. You have wasted your good years full line with a man who is clearly not going to commit to you. Because if he wanted to commit to you, it don't take you no damn 14 years. You almost at 2 decades. You run around here looking like Chrissy and Jim Jones. Ma'am, it just ain't gonna happen, okay? Hey, Keith B. It ain't just gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And I'm not trying to be rude, but the way Alexia handles Darian, I wouldn't deal with you. I would not deal with you on no type of level. And you went back and forth overseas. Now, he is from the group Field Mob. If y'all remember way back in that day, they had that song, So What? And Sierra was on the hook. That was back in the early, I'd say, 2000s. And then she plays overseas basketball. So she's been going back and forth. She plays in the women's league. So my thing is, y'all been fool our line for 14 years and you couldn't come on. If he wanted to marry you, it would have happened. Miss Bernice says she didn't set her standards in the beginning. It's a wrap. He's not going to marry you, period. That's what I felt. 14 years in the game and I'm dealing with you. Now, at this point, to me, it's just comfortability. Y'all just dealing with each other because it's comfortable and y'all have learned everything there is to know about each other and y'all just don't want to start over where nobody else knew. And instead of just admitting that to yourselves, I mean, now you just up here fool our line, and I just don't see the honest to God point in the mess. And then last but not least, you have Sean and LaRonda. LaRonda done been with Sean 3 years. and as well. And LaRonda's corporate, she corporate base, classy base. I could tell that from the joint. She got her a nice silk wrap. Okay. She got a nice silk wrap, a little shake and go. And I'm here for it. She's with Sean. You could tell he's a Q dog. So he's in these fraternity streets. Shout out to the fraternities out on the channel. Anybody in a fraternity or sorority. Shout out to y'all. And Sean's like, he on the reserves about getting married. And I think I saw a clip when they showed that his reasoning is because he doesn't want to be like his father. Typically, to me, if I would take all the three of these, I think Sean and LaRonda have the best chance of making it versus the other two couples. I think the other two couples need to go on and wrap that up, call it a day, let it go. And I believe that holding on to them situations like CPR is dead. So they meet Dr. Nicole. Dr. Nicole breaks down and talks to them and kind of gets their reasoning for why they are kind of in the situation that they're in. I briefly touched on that in the beginning. Jessica and Eric, they both insecure, if you ask me. She's insecure with him because he's cheated. I mean, we can tell he done cheated on her. Okay. And she's typically the pretty type. And I don't know what kind of pillow talk they having, but I hope it ain't boring because she looks like she's all about flash and money and glitz and just the basics of getting the ring. That is just her point. She just wants to get the ring. Him, you could tell he likes the attention of other women. And if other women would entertain him, he's a dog and he's willing to go follow them home. Okay, he's a rover. He is a male pigeon in the words, and he's a part of, I would say he's probably a part of bird season that's going on right about now because he's a straight up pigeon. He is a king pigeon. And, by him being previously in the NFL, he's going to be the type that's going to want a woman that's going to want to fawn and chase him. And I'm quite Jessica was that at one point, and now she's getting tired of chasing him. And he just like, well, shit, I ain't going to give you no ring because I ain't really that interested to give you one. Sean and LaRonda kind of touch on their little issues. She's ready for marriage. He's not, he's not sure. And then, Darian and Alexa, 14 years of back and forth. They don't know what the hell they want to do. At 14 years, shit. I can tell y'all what y'all need to do. You know what? Go home, pack your shit, and move. Because if you ain't figured it out in 14 years, I'll be damned if you gonna figure it out on this damn show. So they go, Dr. Nicole tells them to write all the rules that you want. Now, if y'all watch season 1, y'all remember how they set up all them damn rules and then nobody could really enjoy the experiment like you're supposed to enjoy the experiment and getting to know the outside person. And I think that's foolish for you to place all these rules because the purpose of you getting on a damn show is to find out, is the grass greener on the other side? Is it worth you putting a damn ring on it? So Dr. Nicole says basically the new premise here is there are no rules. You can't limit them from kissing whoever, touching whoever. If they want to do whatever on the date, you can't limit your partner. I said, thank you, Jesus. I got up there and clapped because that was the most annoying shit in season 1 with everybody trying to limit everybody. If you're on the damn show, fully enjoy the experience of the damn show. So they wrote everything down. Everybody tore it up. Everybody's gotten pissed. Now the insecure women, which would be, to me, the most insecure two women are Jessica and Alexa. I think both of them are so damn insecure. It screams up off of their skin. LaRonda was like, okay, do what you do. And Sean was like, oh, no, that's a setup. She lying. That's a damn setup. No. He was looking like old boy and Get Out. Like, should I believe it? And she like, no. That's the purpose of being here, which I respected that. Miss Bernice said the first two couples are their younger and older versions of themselves. The young girl better look at the signs and leave and find self-love and self-worth. Amen, Miss Bernice. You hit it right on the head. Now, I did, after that, they said there couldn't be no rules. So the guys, on this first episode, the guys went on dates. So the premise of the guys going on the date. So Eric went out with the girl Shamara. Now Shamara was pretty. She was beautiful. She was basically another version of Jessica. Clearly he has a type. He all up in there talking about, I'm gonna put on my new cologne and brushing these waves that don't exist in his hair that is receding in this hairline. Where I'm just like, sir, you need to just go on and bald that shit and let it go. It is okay to let it the hell go. Let the hair go. Let the hair go. When it's receding, fellas, when it's thinning up in here, let it go. Okay? Either get you some hair plugs or let it go. He putting on 80,000 chains, gold chains to go out. She got an attitude from the jump, looking like he gonna go out. I don't even want him to go. Why he gotta go on a date? Okay, ma'am, you signed up for this, so shut the hell up and quit complaining. This is what you signed up for with the show. Okay, now the girl comes, he answered the door, the girl comes upstairs, and of course Jessica was rude to the girl, and I'm just like, why are you gonna be rude to the girl? Okay, you signed up, you knew he was gonna say, he was gonna bring the girl was gonna come over to the house, pick him up to go on the date. Okay, sir, his cockiness irritates my soul. His cockiness makes my ass itch. You really trying to be way too much. You're really not that. You fit, sir, but you really not that fit to be sitting up here acting like you all that. You look like any average guy that's out here with a little bit of body and a little bit of change. Hey, Lasonda. Indigo says bald is beautiful, sir. Yes, let him know bald is beautiful. Just shade that shit. So Shamara's like, throw a little shade. Okay, let's go on the date. So they get to the date and they get to the restaurant. They sitting down, foo-la-la, and they having a little drink. So he immediately starts to, kind of throw Jessica under the bus, basically, kind of saying, she don't do this, she don't do that, she don't do this. I want her to be more of like this. She's basically kind of pressuring me into marriage. And Shamara's kind of like, okay, but does she do these things and that thing? She ain't, and here's my thing. He's so cocky with it. This is why I call men like him social workers. And the reason why I call him social workers, because they will say anything to a woman to get them to believe their own hype, because their ego is so inflated that they feel a woman should just throw themselves at them. And, and when they don't throw themselves at them, then they got an attitude. It's like, sir, what in the whole hell is wrong with you? You're not, ain't shit about you that is flaw free. Sir, I really want you to look in the mirror and check yourself, because you are not flaw free, sir. You trifling. You trifling too. So if you want to call her on her insecurities and who she is, and she's forcing you into this, you just feel like, she's forcing you and putting this pressure on. Well, after 3 years, sir, either you want to marry the damn woman or you don't. Period, point blank, the end. You really looking like a Mitch out here crying, acting like a Mitch at a table. If she's that terrible of a person for 3 years, why the hell are you on a TV show trying to quote unquote work on the relationship? You sound dumb, if you ask me. Barbara on deck for this dude. Yes, please. I don't know who's lining him up, because his lineup looked terrible too. He was comparing these women. Exactly. He was comparing the women. Ms. Bernie says, weak ass for talking about his girlfriend with the new girl. That's Mitch tendencies. Thank you. You're weak, sir. You're weak. And what tells me is what that screams about you, Eric, is that screams that in the minute a woman becomes a little bit too difficult for you, you run. Because you don't know how to be man enough to put your penis on the table and step up and do what you're supposed to do, which is lead a woman. Because I believe that you cannot lead a woman. I really do believe that you cannot lead a woman. You really proved that at that table, because that was a weak move to sit up there and to compare your woman to some woman you just met 2 minutes ago. So, I think Shamara kind of played it good. I think the girl was very much so intelligent. She was beautiful. She looked, like I said, a carbon copy of what he has at home. But I just thought that he was weak for that. He said, well, let me get on up out of here with you. Cause if I ain't had no woman at home, things could go a little bit further. Weak, sir. So what that tells me is that you lead with your third leg instead of your mind. So you really don't have nothing to offer these women, but what you got in your pants, sir. Which you comparing and talking about how women need to offer you something, but sir, you need to be able to offer these women something, because it don't seem that you ain't got shit to offer besides your NFL money, in which we clearly see that you're not playing in the league anymore. And that's it. Because really what you said was, regardless of me having a woman at home, if I didn't have a woman at home, I would have screwed you the first night. So what does that say about you, sir? Says a lot. Says a lot. Moving on. Darian and Alexa. So Darian's going on a date, and his date name was Kai, which Kai was beautiful. I liked Kai. Okay. Kai was direct. And I love me a direct woman. Just say what the hell you want. That way I ain't gotta think about it. I ain't gotta know. I ain't gotta want to know what the hell you want to say or think about. You direct. You come. Okay, so if I kiss you right now, if I lick your forehead, will you be enticed? Okay, yeah. That is the type of woman I like. I like a woman that say exactly what she want. I don't have to mind read your mind, figure out what you need, what you want. And I appreciated that. It played to Alexa's. When the girl came, it's like, damn, he opened the door, whatever. She was immediately mad. You irritated. Like she was irritated. Like, he going on another day. And I'm like, ma'am, it's been 14 years, ma'am. You have been on and off with this man for 14 damn years. And you cannot tell me in between them 14 years, he wasn't dipping it and doing it with other women, and you wasn't busting it wide open and telling him to bring it back for another man. Let's stop. Let's completely stop with the BS, ma'am. So him going on this date indirectly and it being in front of your face shouldn't be a surpriser, and it shouldn't have you that damn in your feelings. I need you to sit all the way down. Between her and Jessica, I can tell that they are going to get on my damn nerves. They're gonna be like they're gonna be like Shay from last year. And what was that other girl that got on my everlasting nerves? That was on Between Women on YouTube, that series. She got on my nerves. Between her crying all the damn time and accusing him of cheating and Shay, they both got on my damn nerves. And I can see that she's going to get on my nerves. It don't make no damn sense. Should nobody be acting like that? It's a damn show. Y'all signed up for it. You know what you got on the show for. So let's stop. Miss Bernice said, quiet as it's kept, I can buy whatever size and put the batteries in. Oh, well, yeah. They do make that. Trying to hold on to it. I'm just saying. She was, LaShawna says she was directors. She was. And some was doing too much for the cameras. I do believe that they was putting a little bit 20 on 10. So, so going back to Darian, he goes on a date with the girl. They go. They get to the restaurant. They sit there, had a little drink. They talk and they have a little conversation. And he's immediately starting to like what he's interacting with because it's something new. And I always tell people this. In the beginning, when you date somebody, it's always something new. And something new always seems better than what you had, especially if you're used to something that has been something that you've had for a long time. Something new can always seem good. It's like when you hand a toy to a kid and you give them a brand new toy, that brand new toy is fun until it's no longer fun anymore. Then when it's no longer fun anymore, you kind of throw the toy aside because it's no longer fun. I think he did enjoy the conversation because the girl brought a little bit of substance. She was interested in the same music he was interested. She knew about his music. She had a lot of engagement, and she just basically said, he told her, on the first date with, my girlfriend, the first day we kissed, we had a good date. we did all these different things. And she was just like, oh, okay. So if I do that too, is it cool? You ain't got no issues with that? What's going on? She was just straight up direct. And I was like, oh, that's how we doing. We direct like that. Oh, damn. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd have been like, well, shit, check please. And if you gonna be that damn direct, check please. I would have kissed the girl. The hell, I mean, when you go home, she gonna have an attitude any damn way. So you might as well have fun. Shit, that's how I look at it. Miss Bernice says she was a fan. And she understood, but she also liked the music. She spoke a lot of the things that he liked, but he was like, damn, do I like this just because it's new? Or do I really, like her? So I think he really liked it because it was something new and it was refreshing. But y'all got to remember too, they said they no longer go on dates. That is one thing that I really do want to do with my, eventually when, I have a partner, is you got to keep it spicy. You got to keep going on dates. You got to have different kinds of sex every now and then. You got to switch it up in the bedroom. You have to keep things going, because if not, the relationship will get stagnant and you will get bored. And once you get bored, the less you have sex, the less you date, the less you still understand that other person as a partner. And I think they just hit a point in time where they are just bored with each other. And I think after 14 years, once again, if y'all ain't decided what the hell y'all gonna do after 14 years, it just ain't gonna work. Please, just stop. The last but not least, Sean goes on his date with LaRonda. LaRonda went up to the door with Sean. She hugged the girl too, Rachel, and I was like, oh, damn, she okay. She at first didn't like it. She told him don't be taking his shirt off outside. He said it be getting hot. In Georgia, it do get hot. They get to the door. They open the door. They both hug the girl, Rachel. And Rachel was nice. Rachel was a nice girl. He went out with Rachel. They had a drink. They talked. They had good conversation. I think, like he said, he liked who Rachel was. Rachel did hype him up. She gave good energy and good vibes. I think for him, like he said, for him, it was scary because it's like, she's too perfect. Well, I'll say this, and anybody who's sitting here watching, there is no perfect mate. You just got to find somebody whose baggage you are willing to deal with, and who got the lesser of the baggage and lesser of the flaws that you can fool la la with. Other than that, there is no perfect mate. There will never be a perfect mate. You just got to find someone who's willing to deal with your bullshit and you willing to deal with their bullshit. And that's pretty much how it's going to go. I mean, I don't know what else that we can say about that. Miss Bernice says he wants someone to stroke his ego, and his girlfriend thinks she's got him and she doesn't have to do anything. And that's a lot. Once people get into relationships, they get too stagnant. They don't want to have to do anything. Relationships are work. They're like jobs. When you clock into your job, you clock in for 9 to 5, whatever shift you work. You clock in for them 8 hours, but you clock out and go home. In a relationship, when you clock in, you tap the fuck in, you clock in, and you are with that person. It doesn't stop. The relationship does not stop. It doesn't, slow down because now you don't want to be with them. You have to continue to put the work in for the relationship to even grow to being able to have a marriage. And then once you get into a marriage, it's even more work to keep your partner happy. I just think people think this is instantaneous happily and it's damn rainbows and lollipops. And that's not how relationships work. It takes work to keep them. She was shooting a shot, and we can see he continues to date her. He's interested, right? Darian was interested in Kai, and because she was direct, and hell, she was direct. Shit, But back to Sean and LaRonda. Sean was on the date with Rachel. He said it was too good to be true. I think Sean is getting in his own way because he's trying to think of LaRonda's feelings instead of really taking himself into the experience and really getting to see what kind of woman that he's going to be attracted to besides her. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. But once again, all of these relationships, if you ask me, Sean and LaRonda probably got the best damn shot of still making it. Everybody else, I don't know. I don't think that they're going to make it, in all honesty. Thank you, Lasanda, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Y'all know I love my coffee in the morning. So after that, they come back and they reconvene. He has his date, and he has a good time on his date. He comes home, he tells her about the date. And I don't think LaRonda really got bothered too much about it. I think she was the only one besides Jessica and Alexa who really showed their insecurities, that when the guys told them about their dates, they couldn't handle it. The thing is, don't ask about no shit you don't want the honest to God truth answer from. I believe in that wholeheartedly. If you don't want the answer to something, don't ask about it, because you're going to get your feelings hurt. Once they get back with Dr. Nicole and they reconvene, Dr. Nicole, asks each couple about their date. Eric just, says, he don't want to go out with Shamara because he don't really feel, he says in his confession, he don't really feel there's any more substance there. Sir, you don't have any substance. Eric don't have no substance to me at all. You got some money, and that's about it. Your ego is way too inflated, and your hairline is receding because your ego is too inflated. Sir, I need you to have several seats. You are way too cocky for someone who has too many flaws and that really needs to sit down and assess what kind of man you're trying to be. Because to me, you trying to be a player and crush a lot, but you really ain't got the swag to keep these women enticed with you. The only thing that keeps these women is your money. Because personality wise, sir, you are like any other ninja running around these streets right now, or any other person. You're lacking. You have nothing to offer. You talking about what these women got to offer. To me, you have nothing to offer, sir. I think you think way too highly of yourself, and you might want to sit down because you're trifling to me. You're trifling too, sir. Because you cannot tell and put these objects on women and say that, oh, they ought to do this and they ought to do that for me. Well, sir, how long have you been faithful? You couldn't even be faithful to this woman for the first year of your relationship. And I'm quite sure that's the reason why she's so damn insecure and don't trust you. You sat there right in front of Dr. Nicole and compared to her to the other woman. Like, it's absolutely, your ego is so blown, sir, and I don't understand why. You used to women stroking your ego, and that's your problem. But they only stroke your ego to stroke your pocket. So understand, reel it back in. Reel it in. I'm going to do you like Mark did Kenya. Reel it in, Ken. Reel it in. You need to reel yourself in, sir, because you're not that perfect. You're not that perfect. Jessica, what I want you to do is go lay on Iyanla's bosom and learn to love yourself and learn to say some affirmations in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're beautiful, you're loved, you are a queen, because you are really lacking self-love. And that's the reason why you with him, and you think Eric is going to give you some self-love. And I'm sorry, boo-boo, after 3 years, if he don't really know how to love himself, he damn sure can't love you. This is actually really sad to see you screaming for love from a man that's not able to give it to you. And I saw this on episode 1. So I would love to see how this is going to play out the entire season, because I don't look for this to get better for you, ma'am. I look for this to get worse for you. But what I do want you to do is get some therapy and get some help and heal them trauma bonds, because clearly either your father was not around and you looking for Eric to be your father figure, and that's not the move. I'm gonna tell you, no, that's not the move. I want you to love yourself a little. I want you to love yourself a little bit better. But I'm interested in what your date is gonna be with whoever they hook you up with, because you look very much so shallow and clouded, and it's all about looks and money for you. And until you really get to a point where that doesn't matter and you look into someone's heart, you're going to keep having the struggles that you having with, because I really don't believe Eric is going to marry you. I really don't. Miss Bernice says Eric is a jester trying to be king. Exactly. Straight up fool. Joker. Straight joker. Darian and Alexa, once again, he likes this other woman. He likes the energy that he's getting from Kai. He's going to continue to date her. And I'm here for it. I think after 14 years with Alexa, I believe he's bored with the relationship. I do believe he's there for convenience, because it's something that is something for him to do. I don't think that he actually really, I think he loves her, and I think he has love for her, but the relationship has ran its course, and neither one of these two people want to let it go, because they have built 14 years with each other. And you got to realize, when you have been so long with someone, it just becomes a relationship of convenience, and that's what I see. But I'm ready to see how Alexa fares with her dating and him dating Kai, because he wants to continue to date Kai. Sean and LaRonda. Well, Sean said he didn't want to continue to date with Rachel because she's too perfect. No, Sean, you need to get out of your head and stop worrying about LaRonda and actually enjoy the experiment and the experience of the show and date. Dude, you got to date. Because I got a feeling LaRonda is going to date. LaRonda going to date. So, sir, you better go ahead and date and do what you want. You better go and do what you're going to do, sir, because she going to do what she going to do. I'm interested to see how they end up. But like I said, then now Dr. Nicole did tweet last night. She said, what couples do you really think that are honestly going to make it? And I'll say again, and I've said it a couple of times in this live, Sean and LaRonda look the most like that they would actually work it out, and they would actually probably put a ring on in the end. Jessica and Eric throw the whole damn relationship in the trash. Deron and Alexa, just the hell with it too. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. That was pretty much episode one, my reaction of episode one. Y'all can always follow me on Twitter at @school_boy and watch me live tweet. I love getting the interactions of everybody's ideas of the show. I think I showed that comment. Miss Bernice said, in reference to Deron and Alexa, they are a warm pair of shoes you love, but it's time to get a new pair. It is. And I think both of them are scared to get out here and really date and really give it a shot, because they might really actually find out that 14 years is dead and done. And I think sometimes people just don't want to let it go. Sometimes you got to let it go like Elsa. Elsa told y'all, let that shit go, let it go. It is no point in holding on to that. Lasonda says, Eric reminds me of an old washed up high school. Ooh, girl. Yes. Who didn't age very well. Because I'm telling you, if he keep on with that hair, sir, I'm just advising you, please cut your hair. Let it go. Please let it go. Eric reminds me of Martell Holt. Oh, God. I can't wait to start reviewing that. Lasonda Freeman says, Miss Bernice, you hit it right on the head. She did. This was for episode season 2, episode 1, No Rules, No Boundaries. My reaction of Put a Ring on It. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate it. Y'all follow me on my social media that is going across the screen. We recently hit 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 scholars following me on Instagram. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is going across the screen. I will be here tomorrow live with you at 12 o'clock. We'll do a live review. I'll do a live reaction of Damn Love After Lockup. Jesus, be offense. We're going to do a live reaction of that because, that's a mess over there. That's a mess. I watched that last night. We'll talk about that tomorrow. At 12 noon. I have some other videos that I will crank out and get done for y'all so I can have videos for next week. I'm going to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when that comes back on. I will be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will there's a couple. I'm going to continue with Put a Ring on It. And there is some and Encore. I do have to do my live review on Encore, so I might give y'all a 2-for-1. So I might do my Encore review tomorrow as well, after I do my Love After Lockup review reaction. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell button. That way, anytime that I go live, y'all get that information. And if y'all don't get it, because I know the YouTube algorithm is stupid sometimes. Sometimes you may not get the notification when I'm going live. What y'all can do is always follow me on my social media handles, and I will always post when I'm going live. I usually go live Monday through Friday on my Instagram about 12:45 for an afternoon chat. And I usually go, sometimes I go live in the morning as well. I love y'all. Have a safe weekend. Everybody be safe. I know a lot of stuff is going on in the world right about now, a lot of crazy stuff. Be safe out here in these streets. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And for all the new scholars that have subscribed to the channel, welcome to the channel. Y'all keep rocking with me. I love y'all.